Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Oge and I'm back with another video. It's been a while, it's been a long time. I think the last time I made the video was like 3 months ago. It's been so long, but I'm back now and I'm so excited. I missed you guys so much. Yeah, so I came today on my channel with good news. The good news, I always come here to rant, but today I'm coming with good news. And if you want to know what the good news is, you just have to wait, if it's your first time on my channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Welcome to my family, welcome to the Okay tribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, you already know I love you. Like, the love is just too much in this family, in this YouTube channel. It's too much. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I love you guys so much. And let's just go right into the video and I'll let you guys know the good news I'm about to share. So before I go right into this video to give you guys gist, I know you want to hear gist. I'm just going to talk a bit about Teddy Blake. You guys already know that I'm in love with this brand and I want to give you guys like a review about the brand. So far it's been like 6 months I think that I got this bag and it's still so firm and durable. Like, I've been using it. I think if you're on my Instagram, you would have seen me post a picture with the bag. I use it for my birthday shoot and I always use it when I go out and it's still like very firm and durable. So yeah, and right now Teddy Blake is having a 75% off sales, summer sales. So if you are like me and you want to look chic, if you want to have this particular bag and it was maybe too pricey, they have like 75% off right now on all the bags on their website. So I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box. Please do not forget to visit the website and shop. You can always get it. If you're a guy, you can get it for your girlfriend, you can get it for your mom. And if you're a lady, why are you missing out on this kind of luxury for an affordable price? So please do not forget to go visit their website and shop till you drop, basically. So now to the gist of the day. Your girl finally got a job. Yes, I finally got a job. If you watched my previous video, you will know what I'm talking about. If you have been here for like all this while, you know the struggle. You know how bad it has been for me when it comes to like this job hunting thing. But finally landed a job and I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. Okay, let me just explain how it happened. Let me give you the gist. I've been, applying for jobs, getting rejections here and there. You know how it goes now. I haven't posted about it, like I said in my previous video. And there was this particular job that I was supposed to get. I applied for the job. It is a Nigerian company in the UK. So I was like, okay, I would like to work in, like a Nigerian company and stuff like that. I applied for the job and I got like an interview. I got called back for an interview. And if you guys remember, I stay in Bradford and this job is supposed to be in London. So I have to go to London to work. So I was like, okay, let me just apply anyways. At the end of the day, job na job. I did like a virtual interview and I got to the next stage of the interview. That was the last stage. And they said, oh, we shortlisted you and we want you to come to London for the face-to-face interview. And I'm like, okay. All the way to London. Bradford to London is like a journey on its own. You have to like take, I think like a 5-hour journey or something to London, all the way to London. And I spent a lot of money for the interview. I got dressed up. I even went to go and shop for corporate outfits because I wanted to look very corporate. I was so anxious and nervous because that was the first face-to-face interview that I've ever done since I started applying for jobs. So I went all the way to London from Bradford. That's the first time I've ever been to London since I came to the UK. I've never gone to London before. And the experience, it was like an eye-opening experience for me. And that was when I figured out that I don't want to stay in London because that place is just so, it's so Lagos-ish. So I went there, I went very early in the morning and I went for the interview. I had the interview session and it was just discouraging for me because I had a virtual, so it was like, I felt like the interview could have been virtual at the end of the day because the managing director of the company was not even around. So I think it was in Nigeria, so he had to join the interview online. And the lady that was interviewing me was the person that interviewed me in the previous interview. So I was like, why can't they just make this like a virtual call where everybody just joins the call? Why did I have to come all the way to London when the MD was not even around. I was very patient. I did the interview. I had my normal task. I was given a task. And when I was done, I left. It was looking very, very good for me. Even though I did not like how the interview went, because when it got to the salary negotiation part, the MD was basically asking me, he asked me how much I wanted to like get paid for the job, and I already made my research. I already knew how much the role was, I was supposed to be paid for the role. I found entry-level role, and I mentioned the price, and the next thing was like, why, you're just coming out of the university, and why do you think that you deserve to get that kind of amount of money for that role? Like, why do you think we have to pay you such amount of money? In my mind, I'm like, first of all, this is a job in London. So you want me to move all the way from Bradford to London and I'll not get paid an amount that'll be worth it? Like, he just made me feel like, it made me feel, I think that is the interview that made me feel less of myself. Like, in my whole interview journey, I just felt like, do I even know what I'm doing? Like, do I really have to apply for jobs at the end of the day? Can I just go back and start looking for warehouse jobs? Because the man made me feel like I did not know what I was doing, and I felt so sad. They were like, they were going to call me in the next 2 days to like let me know the decision that they made. But she was like, it's looking very good for me, blah blah blah. I got back home, and 2 days later, 3 days later, 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, I didn't hear anything. They didn't call me, they didn't do anything, they didn't do anything, they just broke my heart. I chopped breakfast again. After my previous experience, I chopped another breakfast. This time around, I wasted money all the way to London for nothing. It was a very bad experience, very, very bad experience. Like, even if I had gotten that job, I do not think that I would have gone, like I would have started working with them, because the work environment was so, when I walked into the office, it was very, the air was just too thick. Like, there were mostly Nigerians working with them, but like it was not welcoming for me, and I did not want to find. I always pray to God that I wanted to have like the best job environment, like work environment that I can have. I do not want to work in an office where I will be villains. 1 week passed, I didn't get any response from them. 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just felt bad. Like, the only thing that made me feel a bit sad was the fact that I had to spend so much money to London for really literally no reason. I started acting like, okay, maybe, I'm meant to be chopping breakfast. That's what I was supposed to be chopping. But fast forward to like few weeks later, I started applying for jobs again, and I got an interview with a company. I got an interview for a particular role, but unfortunately, I got to the second stage. Unfortunately, I didn't get the job. And when I got the rejection email, I was like, this time around, I'm not gonna go down like this. I'm not gonna let me go down like this easily. I'm not gonna going down easily. So I really liked the company, and they really liked me as well. Like, the emotions, everything, the love was just mutual. So I responded to the rejection email. I was like, oh, I'm so sad I didn't get the job, but I would really be like open to any other position that they have in their company. Voila! Next thing I know, I was not expecting a response, to be honest. Next thing I know, I got a response from the company, and they were like, yeah, they have another job open, and they feel like I'm going to be a great fit for it. And that was how I interviewed. They scheduled another interview for me, and I got in. I did the interview. It was a virtual interview. It wasn't even up to like 3 days. I got a response from them, and they were like, oh, I got offered the job, blah, 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 blah. I was so happy. I was like, okay. Maybe breakfast is not my calling. So I was so excited. Then after that, I felt a bit relaxed. Like, I was okay. Now I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm relaxed. What next? I still had like free time on my hands, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just keep applying for jobs. At that point, I already told like my mom, my sisters, my boyfriend. I told everybody that I'm fine now. I've gotten a job, but let everybody just let me be. Something in my mind was saying, no, you're not done yet. I think, to be honest, I did not want to sound like a motivational speaker, because to be honest, that was not motivation. There was no way that was motivation. That was more or less me. You know, when you are getting addicted to something, the chase was now addicting, that I wanted to keep applying for jobs. I couldn't, it was like an habit that I had to start, learn how to stop at that point. So I still kept applying for jobs. I was like, a part of me was like, I can get something better. So I kept applying for jobs. Here and there, I was getting rejections, but they were not paying me anymore because I already had backup somewhere lying down waiting for me to start. There was this particular day on LinkedIn, I got a message from somebody, and on LinkedIn, I'm very active there, but like, you know, you get like spam emails from people, spam messages from people, so I really did not think that that was something I should respond to. So I got a message from somebody, and she was like, oh, that they have an opening in their company and they feel like I'm perfect for the role. The normal thing that everybody will say on LinkedIn, especially if you're a recruiter. And when I checked her profile, she wasn't really like a recruiter. So I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I can respond to. Because normally if I respond to them, they will just add me to the list of people that already applied to jobs before, then I will not get a response. But this time around, I just did. I responded to her, and she collected my CV and said she was going to get back to me. Then like 2 days later, she got back to me and she was like, oh, they really liked my CV and they want to talk to me more, that they want me to come for an interview. This is my second face-to-face interview. Okay. So doesn't sound bad. And I was like, should I go? Should I not go? I felt, PTSD from the previous interview. I was like, okay, let me just try. It's a marketing agency. It's like in my own profession. So I was like, okay, this is something I would really want to just try out. Unfortunately, I couldn't go for the interview the first time. Then I told the girl that, oh, I couldn't come for the interview. And she was like, oh, we can reschedule. Remember? And I'm like, okay. Reschedule, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Then they rescheduled the interview for me like 2 weeks after that particular day, I think, like 2 weeks after. So in my mind, I was like, before these 2 weeks even reached, they would have found somebody else. So they'll never want to interview me again, or it will just be like a bypass something. The day came and she was like, oh, I'm expecting to see you tomorrow. In my mind, I'm like, hey, okay. Okay. Then on the day of the interview, I remember that I was like, oh, let me just go for it. I just wore something, I just picked something up, packed my hair, and I left. Like, to be honest, there was no prior preparation for that interview. The only preparation that I did, and I felt like that was God working, because I didn't prepare for the interview per se. But what I can remember was the previous days before that interview, I just had this urge to learn things online. I went to Udemy, I went to Coursera, I was learning courses on digital marketing. I was just learning things that already, in-depth things about my course, basically. For no reason, I just kept doing it for 5 days back to back. Fast forward to this interview, I went there and they were like, okay, we had we exchanged pleasantries. The MD was so nice. The people that interviewed me were so nice. They were so nice. So after the interview, they were going to give me a task. I'm like, okay, let's see what the task is about. They gave me the task, and voila! What I was studying for during those past few days was what came out in the task. And if I had not studied during those days, I wouldn't have been able to answer those questions in the task. I had no idea. Prior to those online classes that I did, I had no idea that thing in digital marketing even existed. And basically, because I did those classes, I was able to answer the questions. After the interview, I left, and I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest. My hopes were not even high with that job. I was like, I've done the interview, I've fulfilled the righteousness, I'm gone, and I'm back. Then I got a message from her 2 days later, and she was like, I was perfect for the job, and they want me to work with them. I'm like, okay. I was so excited, because even though I didn't want to put myself on that spot where I'll be fingers crossed, that was the kind of job that I wanted. It was in a marketing agency. It's in the digital marketing area. I was so happy, and the salary was better than the other one. So there were just a lot of perks for the job, and I was like, God, this was God. This was God. And I feel like if I had taken that job in London, I might just end up, I would have just ended up depressed in this UK. Like I would have just been depressed because I feel like that work environment was so bad. I could feel the negativity, like from the moment I stepped into the office. But for this particular job that I got, the moment I entered the office, everything was just chill, everything was just cool, everybody was just vibing. Even when I was doing my interview, they were like, you better not be scared, like just calm down, have fun. They gave me coffee, they gave me cookies, like it was so fun. When I was doing my task, I was hearing how everybody was just laughing, and it was like, okay, this is a very calm environment to work in. Then I started working. So there was an issue, and the issue was it was supposed to be a full-time role, and I'm not supposed to start working full-time, until I'm done with my dissertation and stuff. So that was another issue. I was like, God, will these people now agree? So I had to reach out to them. I was so scared. I had to reach out to them, and I was like, I can't work full-time until I'm done with my dissertation. And they were like, that's fine. They can allow me work part-time until then. And I was so excited. I was like, okay, now this job is actually for me. Then I started working with them. The first day I got to the office, it was so beautiful. Like I was so excited. I got there. I was like, everything was, the environment was just calm. Everybody pleased everybody. It was just, there was just balance. Like the social life, the work balance. Everything was just balanced. The music playing, everybody's working, everybody's cracking jokes, but you're still doing your job. The environment was like, when I just started, at the point I was like, finally. I felt so happy with myself, and I was like, this is God, this can only be God. And at the end of the day, all the glory and adoration still has to go to God. And even despite the whole back and forth journey, I found myself in an environment where I'm very happy to learn and grow at the same time, and still look forward to going to work. So yeah, I'm just extremely grateful to God. It's more or less like I'm sharing my testimony here. But I feel like you guys deserve to know this because you've been in the journey with me all this while. So yeah, offering time, blessing time. Since I'm giving testimony, I think this is right time to start giving offering thanksgiving. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this video like motivate somebody out there, because I've been applying for jobs. If you are here, you will know that I've applied for jobs since the beginning of this year. January. That's when I started applying for jobs. So if you want me to post a video about how my CV, I was able to work my CV, or if there's anything at all you'd want me to share with you guys in my channel to help you with your job search journey, please do not forget to share in the comment section. I will definitely be checking the comments, and I will try my possible best to answer questions as much as I can. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Until my next video, I would always say this: do not forget to share love, spread love as much as you can, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And yeah, bye guys.